Thanks for coming back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I appreciate everyone that comes here to watch my channel, and it's lovely to have you. So today I'm going to be going over my sales from August 12th through the 18th. Today is only the 17th, so I will come back tomorrow and update you if I've had any more sales, but it has been a not the greatest week in sales. We'll be fine because I'm sure next week we'll be back on the up of the roller coaster because that's what this feels like sometimes. But anyway, let's get started. The very first one is technically not a sale on the 12th. I saved it for this video because I have a small little story to tell you about this one. This was my very first return for item not as described. If you're a reseller, I'm sure you understand the devastation of this. That's not an understatement. I woke up in the morning, picked up my phone and scrolled and saw that someone was returning an item. I'm like, oh, maybe it didn't fit. And then I saw the item not as described and I was like, really? So it's these, I'm going to be putting them over here for you. It's these Levi's 514 jeans, waist 33, length 32, straight fit blue denim 100% cotton Western Cowboy is the title that I used. The sale price was $12. The fees were $3.37. The cost of goods was $1.99. And the profit, I think I got these in the bins, and the profit was $6.74. So yes, so what I did, because I think I mentioned in my last video, I'm trying to build up to 100 sales on eBay. So that's my goal. I want to be a top seller on eBay. So I'm trying not to make any mistakes. Well, excuse me, 1 second. I don't technically think this was that big of a mistake on my part, but I do understand ish. So what happened was the seller wrote into eBay with a picture and said that there was a line on the jeans. I'll insert a picture here of the picture that they sent that was not disclosed. And I took a bunch of pictures, and I feel like the pictures kind of showed that they were slightly distressed, and I did mention in the description that they were, they're not perfect and they're not brand new. They were older jeans. But for some reason, there was just this line down there from either folding or wear or something, and they didn't like it. So I tried to decide, should I just have them send them back? And then I thought they're only $12. It's really not worth the postage, and I'm just going to annoy them more. And I thought if I don't do something about this soon, then they're going to like leave me a bad review. And I'm trying to keep my reviews at 100% because obviously because I want them to be good for my top seller thing, right? So I wrote, I thought about it for a little while, and then I had ChatGPT now help me write a note that basically just said, I'm so sorry for your, that you're dissatisfied with your purchase. Please just go ahead and keep the jeans, and I've given you a full refund, which is really more than I say that I'll do, because technically they would have to pay for the shipping back and all of that. But I was just like, you know what? I don't want to have an unhappy customer. If it was a super expensive item, I probably would have had them send it back. But I was like, yeah, just keep it. And it saved me space in my closet to put them back in there, because jeans take up some space because I live in a really small space. So, that was my first. And so I feel like I've been initiated into the item not as described club. Even though I do really, really try to put every little dot of any stain or anything wrong with the item, I've tried to put it on there because I don't want people unhappy. But there's no way to keep everybody happy. That's just the way it is. So anyway, so the next sale that I have was on August 12th. This was a very exciting one. It's Urban Girl 3X black white gingham plaid tiered button front short sleeve dress. So this was a dress that you can see it buttoned all the way up. It was something that I found in my Goodwill for $5.19, and I was like, should I get this? And I thought, it's a style that's popular, and it was in a 3X, and it was sort of like a login look, type of dress. So I was like, well, let's just give it a try. So it sold in 42 minutes. I know that because I listed it on eBay and it said your item's been listed, and 42 minutes later on eBay I got an email that said your item sold, and I was like, yes. So the fees were $3.37. The cost of goods was $5.19 at my Goodwill, so my profit was $9.44. It was probably one of my most exciting sales because it sold so fast, even though it wasn't that much money. So on August 12th, I sold these Lee Relaxed Fit Straight Leg Women's Jeans 12 Short Brown Soft Stretch Casual. The sale price was $18.99. The fees were $1.16. The cost of goods was $0 because my daughter gave them to me. So the profit was $17.83. That took about a month to sell these. Next, we have on eBay. That last one, I don't know if I said the last one was on eBay. So this next one was on eBay. And it's a Lauren Ralph Lauren navy blue eyelet dress, size 8 lined, 100% cotton classic fit. This, I thought this was going to take a shorter time to sell. It sold for $33.05, which is lovely because it's just like some of my other items. I got some lowball offers. I tried to nudge them up a little bit higher to the price that I wanted, and they ghosted, and then someone came in and just bought it. So that was lovely. The fees were $4.88. The cost of goods was $5.19. So my total profit was $22.98. And I think I said it took about 5 weeks to sell. I thought this would sell faster too. It's just really like a little bit past the knee length, and it was really well made, and it's Lauren Ralph Lauren. So I was like, well, wait it out, and it sold. So this next sale, I have another story about this one too. So this sold on Depop, my only Depop sale so far this week, and it was a Raggedy Ann doll, handmade. The sale price for her was $5.80, and the fees were $1.34. The cost of goods was $0, and the profit was $4.46. So this one I got at a thrift shop a long time ago, and the reason that I bought it was that it looked exactly like a Raggedy Ann doll that I had when I was a kid. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get this. It's so nostalgic. And once I got it, I guess because the hair wasn't red. I think someone maybe left it out somewhere and it got bleached or something. I've got this Raggedy Ann. Let me just sell it because I don't know why. I just fell out of love with it. I was just like, I don't want this anymore. I was getting ready to move here from a different house, and I was just like, this takes up space. Let me sell it. So it took almost the whole time that I've had it listed, that the whole time that I've been reselling to sell it. And every time I saw it come up on my feed, I was just like, oh God, this stupid Raggedy Ann doll, I want it out of here. I don't know why. I just get that way about some things. Do you get that way when you have an item and you're just like, get out of my house? And I almost was going to yank it off and just go put it in the Goodwill. And I was like, just leave it there. Just leave it and chill. Don't worry about it. And I think I just kept bringing it down and down in price. So the $5.80 sounds like nothing, but to me, it was just like, it freed up space in my closet and it gave me $4.46. I'll take it. And plus, Depop fees were only $1.34. That's fine. Okay, and the last, okay, I have two more. So this one sold on Poshmark on August 16th, and it's a J. Jill 2X black embroidered floral boho peasant tunic top cotton tencel. It's a mouthful. Sold it for $18. The fees were $3.60. The cost of goods was $1.14. The profit was $13.26, and it took 6 days to sell. I knew this one would sell because it's J. Jill, it's 2X, it's embroidered, and it's super soft from that cotton and tencel, however you say that. And I use words inside the description like witchy boho and things like that, and dark academia or something like that. I forget all the words that I use for it, but I knew it would sell because of the style. I really liked it. I wished it was my size. I would have kept it, but it took 6 days to sell, so that was a good one. And then finally on 8/16, I sold this Nick and Zoe multi-blue side twist size medium mid-length stretch viscose. The sale it sold for $28. The fees were $4.47. The cost of goods was $5.19. And my profit was $18.34. And it took about 4 months to sell. Another one that I thought would sell quicker. It's just a really cute, nice dress with nice fabric on it. But it didn't. So stay tuned. I will be back tomorrow. So today is the 17th. I have no sales today so far. It's just been one of those weeks, I'm telling you. So hopefully I'll have something today and tomorrow to tell you about, and then I'll wrap up the week. So stay tuned. Don't leave. I will be back. Okay, so as it turned out, I didn't get any more sales the rest of the week, and that's fine. So what you'll see next is the breakdown of the sales, and that will be it. Okay, so let's break this down. I'm going to put up a little screenshot here for you so you can see it visually, because I'm a visual person, so I'm sure some of you are as well. So the total sales revenue for the week was $121.84. The total fees paid was $18.82. Total cost of goods was $11.52, and the total profit after the fees and cost of goods was $86.34. So yeah, as I said, not the ideal. Please excuse the recycling bin. I've tried to get in between the garbage coming and the recycling bin coming, and it hasn't worked out. So anyway, that's what you'll hear. So I will be back. I'm gonna wait till this truck goes. Okay, I think the truck's far enough away. I gotta hurry. So I wanted to tell you thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single person that watches my channel. I appreciate every single subscriber and every like and every comment. So I hope you'll be back next time. I will do, hopefully the week will be better next week. I'm counting on it because, you know, if you're on a roller coaster and you don't like roller coasters, which I don't, then the part where you're about to go down, you know, like the really scary part, is already gone because it was a bad week. Such good logic. Anyway, I will let you go, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.